Today we're going to work on the if-then-else statement. This is using Python in VS Code VR. I have a program here using while loops to execute the part of, at least, the disk maze challenge. I'm not worried about finishing at the last red disk, but just wanted to show how this while loop written program would execute the most of the disk maze challenge. So if we run it, you notice um, while this while loop runs forever. If any of these conditions are not true, then this command will run and then the robot will run forward. But while it hits green, while it hits blue, it does these other motions, turning right for green and left for blue. So that works fine, and we could have written this somewhat differently if we wanted to end on red, and we would be done with the disk maze challenge, at least visiting all of the disks. But let's now try this with if-thens. All right, so I'm going to leave the part where the velocity is set at 100%. I'm going to leave the forever while loop here, and I'm going to leave around some of these commands just so I don't have to rewrite them. For instance, turning right and turning left. But let's now see if we can add in if-then statements. All right, so as you remember, if you want something to be in a while loop, you have to tab in the same amount or indent as the other item. So there is my wait indented. I'm now going to grab the if-else statement here and drag that in. Okay, so in this case, the first pass at if this condition is true, then what is here in the word pass will be acted upon. And so, for instance, we might want to use the sense if front eye detect is green, then what do we want to do? We want to turn right. So let's put that statement that we had in earlier up here. And now we will turn right for 90 if the green color is detected. Okay, so we're going to add to this if then else statement, and we're going to add an else if. And the way that Python has an or executes an else if is an elif, E-L-I-F. And again, it's looking for a condition with a colon at the end. So now I'm going to put in not front eye detect green, but front eye detect blue. Again, I have a condition, I have a colon. It is a good practice to put parentheses around your conditions. So if this statement is true, the robot's going to turn right. If this condition is true, the robot is going to turn left. So put that statement in. But if neither condition is true, that's when the else condition is true, or the else option is run. Here, a condition is not needed, like there were in the two if and else if statements. It's just else with a comma. And then, of course, we're going to put the action that's going to take place. And if we don't turn right for green or left for blue, we are going to simply move forward. Okay, so this loop will keep running and we'll keep asking the questions. Is it green? Is it blue? And otherwise move forward. Let's see how it runs. And you can see it's running just as well as it ran with a while. So an if then is very similar to while in that it has conditions and so forth. One of the big differences is that these actions will only occur once. And that's why we have this while loop, forever while loop running to keep repeating them. Thank you for listening.